Hey guys, this week's topic is sports nutrition. So everything that you should eat for sport and exercise, your workouts. So the habit is going to be eat for exercise. So we're going to talk about pre, intra, and post workout nutrition. So what you should be eating before, during, and after.
Yep, this is, the most anticipated week for most people. It's Tommy's favorite week. Pretty big topic. So first of all, let's get into pre-workout. You want to be eating something about an hour prior to your workout. We like to look for a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1% carb, 1% protein. So these could be anything with, eating a piece of fruit with some peanut butter, an egg with, a piece of wheat toast, or maybe, a lower carb Greek yogurt is always a good one. That's what I tend to go for. Cottage cheese, you could make a smoothie that has, protein powder, some fruit in it, even maybe a protein bar, again, a lower carb protein bar. This is gonna help with your workouts. It's gonna fuel you to, have a better workout, have more energy. And for those of you that do not normally eat before you work out, start off small. Start off with something, just a little bit, a half a serving of something, and work your way up, because not everybody can tolerate a ton of food in their stomach before they work out. So you want to just kind of play around with that and make sure that you're going to be okay during your workout. But we like to look for that about an hour prior to your workout.
Absolutely. And the reason why it's protein and carbs and we're not so concerned with fat is the carbohydrate is going to act as a fuel source for your workout. So when you work out with a high intensity weightlifting or metabolic conditioning type of workout, your fuel source that you're burning is carbohydrates. Unless you're going for like a walk where you're using stored body fat at a very slow intensity, you're going to be using carbohydrates as your fuel source, and then you're going to need to repair after, so that protein is going to be kind of getting you ready to repair that muscle tissue that you've damaged. So we're not so concerned with a full balanced mixed meal at this point in time. So your normal breakfast, lunch, dinners, we want you to have a quality fat source, quality protein, carb, kind of that complete meal. Your pre-workout snack, your pre-workout meal, we're not so concerned with fat. But that brings us to intra-workout, or during your workout. And this is an interesting topic because it's kind of a depends question. So unless your workout is over 2 hours in length, you really don't need to have anything intra-workout. So if you're going to be having your pre-workout snack and then you plan on having your post-workout nutrition, those are going to satisfy your needs nutritionally for your workout. So that pre-workout meal is going to give you some electrolytes and gives you the energy. That post-workout meal is going to fulfill some needs as well. So that intra-workout meal, you don't really need to worry about eating while you work out. You don't need to worry about a Gatorade or a sports supplement so much unless you're exceeding an hour and a half, 2 hours in duration. So maybe you're going for a long bike ride, you're doing a half marathon, full marathon, and you're burning a lot of calories, a lot of stored energy, and you're losing a lot of fluid. So if that is the case, if you're losing a lot of fluid and you're at that duration, then you may need to think about supplementing with a liquid nutrition. So with a sports drink, the GU packets that are kind of gel carbohydrate, that sort of thing. But for most individuals who are just working out an hour, hour and a half, you don't need to eat or drink anything besides water during your workout.
Exactly. And we're going to cover more of this, as the week goes on. For those of you that are doing a lot of the races, so this will kind of fall into that category later on in the week.
And ambient conditions, so the weather also plays a big role too. If you're working out for an hour, hour and a half outside, and you sweat profusely, it's very humid, very hot, that might be a circumstance where if you lose a gallon, 2 gallons of water, which is very doable in an hour, then you may be losing fluid at such a rate that you need to replenish with a glucose carbohydrate drink. So there are certain extenuating circumstances. But moving on to post-workout nutrition, this is where all the magic happens. So the window of opportunity for you to most effectively recover is the 20 to 30 minutes right after your workout. So your muscles after your workout have just been damaged. So you're actually not stronger after your workout. When you leave the gym, you're actually weaker than when you entered it. So you've caused a lot of muscular damage. You've caused little micro tears in your muscle fibers. And this is the point in time where if you recover properly, you come back to the gym 2 days later and now you're stronger. So that's through your sleep, your recovery, and your nutrition. So that anabolic window, which is the window of time where you can build muscle mass most effectively, is 20 to 30 minutes right after your workout. So ideally, you bring a cooler to the gym, or you have something ready where you have a shake or some sort of snack ready that right after your workout, you're getting a little something in to provide your muscles with the nutrition they need to build new muscle mass and recover. So the ideal ratio for that meal or that snack is 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 carbs to protein. So it's actually going to be a little bit more carbohydrate dominant now. So all those examples that Beth gave for your pre-workout meal, the yogurt, the cottage cheese, the smoothie, that same snack or meal could apply to your post-workout. You just need to alter it to fulfill that 3-to-1 ratio. So if it's a smoothie, for example, maybe you add a little bit more fruit, or you cook a sweet potato and you put half a baked sweet potato in there. Or if it's yogurt, again, you throw a little bit of fruit.
Yep.
So you kind of just alter that meal to satisfy those needs. Again, you've worked out, you've depleted your energy stores, so you need to replace that glycogen, that carbohydrate, and eat more carbohydrates after your workout.
Yep. And for those of you that are on the weight loss plan, I know this seems like a lot of carbs to get in when you don't really have a lot to use for the day, but you're going to want to surround your workout using up most of your carbs for the day, for your gram amounts. So get those carbs in, pre-workout and post-workout, and then the rest of the day is going to be just kind of like your vegetables and, to fulfill the rest of your carbs. But you're going to want to use most of your carbs surrounding your workout.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're a morning workout person, the first thing you have in the morning, your breakfast, and your post-workout snack will be the carb-heavy meals throughout your day, and then your lunch, your dinner may have to be lower carb. And conversely, if you work out in the evening, you may have to have a more high-protein, high-fat breakfast, lunch, and then you can have most of your carbs surrounding that workout at night. So you kind of plan accordingly, where again, you surround your workout with most of those carbohydrates that you have.
Yeah. And for the post-workout, depending on when you're working out during the day, this could also be your lunch or your dinner. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a snack. If you're going to be eating within that 30-minute window right after you eat, your lunch or your dinner could definitely, be this post-workout meal.
Yeah. I know us as coaches, we usually work out around noon on Wednesdays, and then our lunch right after that is our post-workout. So you don't have to think of them as two separate things. If the timing works out that your lunch is right after your workout, then that is your post-workout meal.
Yeah, and I've gotten asked, that from people say, well, I've, a 30-minute drive home and then I still have to prepare dinner, so it's not going to be within that window. So I always just kind of tell them to bring a little snack to have immediately after your workout for your ride home, and then go home, make your dinner, and then have your dinner later.
Yeah. And I think the big key take home when it comes to post-workout nutrition is that window of opportunity. So right after, try to have something. Something is better than nothing. So if you were to fast and not have anything, you're going to take yourself from a state of damaged muscle fibers, depleted energy stores, and then you're going to fast yourself and not recover it whatsoever, which your body is starving for those nutrients. So not that this is ideal, but a Snickers bar, a candy bar, is better than nothing. You're going to be getting some sort of carbohydrate. You're going to be getting something from that. So some sort of food is better than nothing after your workout. Again, I'm not promoting that you eat candy, but if it's a choice between not having anything and having, a piece of candy, have something after your workout.
Yeah. So this week, what we want to see from you guys, we want you guys to post some pictures of your pre and post workout meals or snacks on the Facebook page, and try to at least get both in. Even like Tommy said, even if it's just a little something, get something in before you work out, and then get something in after you work out.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.